This middle-free ad compilation is sponsored by my small business, Pretty Feelings. I recently launched a brand new product, the Calming Stone. I have been so happy that so many of you have been ordering these, and I can't wait for you to try them. If you're interested in checking out my store, I've linked it in the description below. Now relax and enjoy the video.
Hi, May.
Hi.
Let's take a look at these eyebrows. We're going to do a pampering session for them today.
Okay.
So first thing, I'll have you close your eyes just so I don't poke you in them. The first thing I do is look at them, and we're not looking for complete symmetry here. The right brow is slightly thicker than the left brow, which is fine. We work with whatever shape we have. We just like to track. We're not going to be doing any plucking or shaping today. This is just a cleansing and pampering session for the eyes. So 6.5 centimeters. 6.5 centimeters, so they're exactly even. We do see that it starts slightly more to the bridge of the nose one way and extends further. So we're starting here. Again, exactly even brows, but if we measure from the bridge of the nose, we've got just about 1 millimeter there. If we measure from the corner of the eye, it extends further on this side. Beautiful brows, though. And actually, a little bit of asymmetry is perfect because our faces aren't perfectly symmetrical. So we'd rather have the brows be symmetrical with the face and not with each other. That's going to make you look more symmetrical overall. So measuring the tip of the lash to the top of the brow. Perfect. And so yeah, we definitely have 1.5 millimeters more thickness on the right side. Long face. Great. So I think what I want to do is also a little bit of gua sha massage. Nothing crazy, just probably just using my fingers, honestly, pressure point massage to create some relaxation on this side, some tightening effect on this side, and bring the eyebrows up to perfect place. Okay, and we're just going to measure for overall symmetry of the face as well, to see where the eyebrows are in line with the face. So these are at a great height. You've got a beautiful hairline. And that's exactly the distance that we want to see. All right, before I start touching you deeper and getting my oils in your pore, I'm going to sanitize my hands. And let's just start out with a nice relaxing brush. Moving these along the face. For the eyes. Using the other side of the brush now, starting some of that lymphatic movement. go. So you feel just a bit of sharpness. Is that too intense? Okay. Kind of like micro abrasions to stimulate hair growth and blood flow. Not going to break the skin in any way, but just get the body feeling like it wants to send some love and healing to that area. We'll go around the hairline as well. You feel just a little bit of pressure. Let's start with a cleanse. I'm going to be using some foaming wash. Do you have any allergies to any products that I should know about? No. Okay. Let me know if it's uncomfortable or causing any itchiness, but this is a very gentle cleanser, so don't expect that. Work into the brows now. Just gently. We don't want to be too vicious with the follicles here. They are pretty sensitive. rinsing out any remaining cleanser. And patting dry. Now going to apply a gentle toner to the brows. Just coating my cotton swab with it. And gently running it over. I'm going to look closely, see if there's any oil or residue left before we apply some moisturizer. Applying some moisturizing hair growth serum. And I'm going to put it also just a little bit around the brow. We'll do a little bit of cupping. So you need to tell me if this is too intense, because it is going to feel like a little bit of suction. But all we're doing is moving the lymphatic drainage. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Feel that little bit of suction?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Always pulling kind of up and then down. So up on the eyebrow itself to raise it, and then moving that lymphatic drainage into the system. Brushing out the brows. How do they feel after that little bit of TLC?
They're amazing.
Good. All right, well, this is a little 15-minute session, and yeah, pop in anytime you'd like. We'd be happy to do this again whenever you are available. Moving any debris. Let me know if anything bothers you, okay, Jeremy? Just gonna put a little bit of cleanser. Stimulating the follicles. There's really good growth on the eyebrows, so we don't need to do too much here. Rinsing. Okay, let's do a little bit of a trim. Just want to get seeing where it starts and finishes compared to the eye. So it's a little bit overgrown to the left side here. But good on the end. be brushing off the Okay, I'm going to be focusing on this part now. Again, just removing any excess hairs. Eyebrow's looking nice and symmetrical now. Nice and clean. Apply a little bit of moisturizer here. Do a bit more of a massage later. Okay, let's take a look at the other eye now. This eyebrow is not quite as asymmetrical. Let's see. It's a good distance from the inner lid, good distance from the outer lid, so it really just needs to be cleaned up just a little bit. First, let's go ahead and clean off any debris. Keep the eyes closed, you'll feel a puff of air. There's a little bit more volume to this one, so we'll just trim it back a little. gently sweeping away excess hairs here. Can take a little off the top. Let's just see. So this one's about 1¼ centimeter. We want it to be about 1, so let's just take off a little bit here. Nothing dramatic. There we go. Perfect. Just massaging. Again, not only does it feel nice, but it also encourages blood flow and hair growth, keeping the structure nice and strong and healthy. Just moving any toxins or lymphatic drainage through the system. Really good for headache relief, this motion as well. Tracing the brows with a slightly sharp stimuli, just scratching them. Running along the hairline as well. We'll do some more scalp stimulation for the hairline. I'm going to introduce some colder stimulus. This is a jade stick. Removing any swelling or built up underneath the eyes. This part of the body can get very sore because we're constantly straining our eyes. We have a lot of muscles in the eye itself, which helps move them, the ocular muscles. So if you're doing a lot of looking at a computer screen, moving your eyes around, reading, you want to release the tension there.
Hi Jeremy, welcome to the salon. We're going to be taking a look at your eyebrows today, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so I'm just looking at them now. We're going to be doing a bit of shaping, plucking, just making sure you're completely symmetrical, and we'll also do a little bit of serum to keep them healthy and strong. What do you normally do for your eyebrows? Do you ever pluck or shave or anything like that?
Not really.
Not really, okay. So just kind of a natural flow. Have you ever had your eyebrows looked at before?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to make this pretty painless for you. You will feel a little bit of plucking, and that could be a little bit of an odd sensation if you've never felt before, so just let me know if anything hurts or feels uncomfortable along the way, okay?
Sounds good.
Alright, so first thing I'm just going to have you look forward for me, and you can close your eyes if that's more comfortable for you. And I'm just taking a look at the current situation. Your eyebrows do look pretty healthy. Looks like we could fill in just a little bit here towards the ends. They do start to look a little bit more sparse, and there's a little bit of space in between. A nice full eyebrow is what we want. And same thing on the other side. Just a little bit sparse towards the end, but a lot of fullness right here at the top in the middle, so we'll actually want to take that down just a little bit. We do want to keep them from looking a little bit too different from side to side. The color looks pretty consistent, which is good. You do have a little bit of peppered in red and some lighter hairs. I'd say most of your hairs are sort of matching this sort of dark brown that you have on your head, but there are a few red in your beard, so I'm not surprised to see them in your eyebrows as well. It looks really healthy. Just like looking at your eyelashes as well. If you're interested, we can also do a little bit of your eyelash cleaning and a little serum. They're very strong and healthy though, and very long. They look like they are almost 2 centimeters long. Okay, perfect. So the first thing I'm going to do is just get a basic measurement to see what we're dealing with symmetry-wise, and then we'll go from there as far as shaping them goes, okay?
Sounds great.
So I'm just going to use a solid ruler for basic measurement from start to finish, and then we'll use a more curved, freer measurement tool to get the full shape. So from one end right here to the other, it's about 2 1/4 inch. Good. Move to the other side. So we've got actually about 2, or closer to 2 1/2 on the side, so this one's just a little bit longer. Just take a look at that. Give your eyes closed for me, just don't want to hurt you. So from the corner of your eyelid to the corner of your eyebrow is about about 1/2 inch there. And on this side, and this one is only about a centimeter shy of the other one. So we'll want to take just a couple of these hairs off here just to even that up, to have the most symmetry possible. I'm just going to be doing a few inches down from the corner of your eye. Okay. That will just give us a reference point so we make sure it's the same. We'll just be drawing a little line with some removable marker here, removable makeup marker, based on where that arc falls. And I'm going to do the same thing on the top. And that way it follows the same exact arc line.
Alright, so it looks like we need to take out a little bit here at the bottom, not too much because we don't want to over pluck, and then just trim a bit here on the top, and then we'll have that perfect dark line eyebrow, okay? I'm going to start with trimming, actually. First, let me just brush these up so they're sticking straight up. And I'm just going to trim them up a little. Alright. So again, just keep your eyes closed. I'm going to do some gentle plucking now. I'm just going to spray just a really light numbing. And this won't last too long, but it will help just, if you're not used to plucking your eyebrows, it can be quite an intense sensation, but you'll get used to it really quickly. It shouldn't hurt for very long. You ready? Is that one okay?
Yeah.
You're doing a great job for your first time. Get a couple of these on the top here that are past the line. You see one little, I want to trim just a little bit more. Eyebrows are really important. They're part of the features of our eyes that keep dirt and grime out of our eyes. So especially if you spend a lot of time outside, we want to make sure that the eyebrows are not overplucked, that they are intact. But it's also nice to keep them neat, and it just looks nice. Gonna get this last one here. Would you take a deep breath in and blow it out for me? Very good. I'm just gonna remove that guideline for us so we can see how the eyebrow's looking. Okay. See one that I missed. I'm gonna grab that really quickly. Doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the other side now. I'm going to do the same thing on this side and just make that mark 2 inches down from the corner of your outer lid. Okay. Just keep those eyes closed for me. In general, this brow is actually a little bit more symmetrical on the bottom. I just need to take a little bit extra off the top. Okay. And I'm going to start with trimming, just like last time. And just keep your eyes closed. Tilt your head back just a little for me. That's perfect. Just gonna brush some of those away. Good, now I'm gonna move on to some plucking. looking at the symmetry. Just want to measure that really quickly. Two and 3/4. 2 3/4, perfect. Inner to outer is 3/4 of an inch. That one's just a little bit off. Perfect. And outer to eyelid is 1/2 inch. And 1/2 inch on this side as well. I'm just going to go ahead and remove our guidelines. And I'm just going to double check here. Good. Good. Okay, look straight ahead for me. Just brush them out for you. Okay, Jeremy, well, I think your eyebrows look great. You did a great job today. Everything looks symmetrical and even and clean. I'm just going to rub in a little bit of growth serum to help with that eyebrow growth. Try and fill in the outsides here just a little bit. And then I'll give you a little head massage as well, just for being so great today in the chair. Okay?
Thank you.
Just relax. I'm just trying to do a little bit of sort of hand washa as well, sort of moving the drainage of your face around, trying to naturally lift the eyebrows using stimulation of the muscles. You don't want your eyebrows to be so lifted that you look surprised, but the more room we give for our eyes, the brighter and the bigger they look. you're all done. How's everything feeling?
Feels great.
Good. Okay. Well, you look great, and if you want to try this at home to maintain it, you can go ahead and just do a little bit of plucking underneath and trimming that above. Your eyebrow shape is pretty good, and then watch for that outer layer there to start filling in with the serum. Definitely come back to us if you want another session, okay?
Sounds great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Today we're going to be doing a bit of an eyebrow trimming session as well as a facial, just really rejuvenating the skin and making sure everything's perfectly symmetrical and aligned. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
All right, so this should be a very relaxing session. I'm going to do quite a bit of the work in silence, but I'll tell you everything I'm doing and all the products that I'm using on you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's start out just looking at the eyebrows, looking at the skin. Got a little bit of dryness, so we can definitely do a bit of a moisturizing treatment. The brows are a little bit asymmetrical, so we can trim them up, remove some of this extra in the middle. Let's just measure them as they are right now. So starting with the right side, current brow is 6.5 centimeters. This side is 6. We'll need to take a little bit off this side. Just looking. The corner of the eye here. The arch itself. Need to define the arch a little bit more on that right side and remove some of the top on the left side. So I'm just going to open the pores a little bit with some warm water, okay? Also just removing any dirt, oils, things like that. I'll do a couple of plucking, okay? It is going to be a little bit, just a little bit of a stinging feeling, so I want you to just take a deep breath in the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, blow out. Very good. Take a deep breath, 1, 2, 3, blow out. 1, 2. That's not too bad, right? Okay. Just a couple of more. Do a little trimming actually, try and get the shape. Just brush these out first. You've got really nice thick eyebrows, really good growth, which is always nice. Stay nice and still for me. Keep your eyes closed. Is that okay on your neck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just gives me a better angle. Good job. Those ones can be very sensitive on the eyelids. It's looking really good. Now let's take a measure again. So these are 6 centimeters. Just one little one right over here. Perfect. Just seeing where the eyebrow hits on each side of the bridge of the nose, so middle's there. That looks good. Height. Okay, I don't want to over pluck them. Just want to check the arch here. Just a slight. Perfect. Last pluck right here, Jeremy, okay? Well done. Work our way down to the eyebrows. I'm going to do a little trim of these. First, brushing them upwards and outwards. Removing any excess. And do the same thing to the beard. Just a gentle trim. First, flattening it out. tracing around the nares in the face. So I'm just going to start out relaxing the facial muscles so I can see the completely natural, true shape of the eyebrows. Okay. Feel a little bit of cold. Just applying some soothing spray here. I'm going to let the face relax a little bit, and I want to take a look at your eyebrows. I'm just looking to see the length. And I do see just a little asymmetry with my eyes, but I'll go ahead and measure that for you. Okay, Jeremy?
Okay.
Right. All right, so from the bridge of the nose here, we've got about 7 centimeters there. Same thing on this side. We've got about 6.5 on that side. So this brow, I do see it going a little bit into the bridge line further than this brow. So we can go ahead and clean that up a little bit, even it out. Just get from top to bottom. From the bridge here is 2 centimeters, and here is again 2.5. So this one's a little bit taller. Check that in the middle here. About 1 3/4, and about 1 on this side. So yeah, we'll trim that down there. And 0.5 centimeter and 3/4. So we need to scale the right eyebrow, make it a little bit more even, a little shorter side to side, and the left eyebrow needs to be a little shorter up and down. I'm just going to take a look. Keep your eyes closed. I'm going to gently place I'm just going to check from the eyelash to the base of the brow, and that's 2 1/4. This is 2.5 there. So we'll just take a little bit out from the bottom there. I'm just going to get the arc. I've got a pretty good arc on the top here on the right. And just confirming that we need to pull just a few of these lower brows. And again, confirming that we need to trim down there. And it looks pretty good at the bottom. I'm going to start out just plucking a couple of those brows, and then we'll do some trimming.
Yeah.
I'm just going to prep the brows. So open up the pores. Now you might feel a couple of pinches here, and I do apologize for that. I'll try and be as quick as I possibly can. Take a big breath in 1, 2, 3. Good, very good. Just do it one more time on this side. Take a deep breath in 1, 2, 3. Very good. And last one. I think I can just trim down the rest of them there. Top looks okay. On the side. So get one right here. Hold on there. That okay?
Yeah.
Now this might be a little uncomfortable. Okay. Just gonna get one more. All done. And these are really sharp and they grab really well, so hopefully that wasn't too bad. Let's do some trimming. Again, keep those eyes closed for me. got nice thick eyebrows, which is really wonderful. Any remaining discomfort in that brow?
No.
Move on to the other side. We definitely need to trim off a little bit of the top here. Just going to take a look at that. I think that's looking pretty good. I'm going to remeasure now. Start out with the arc. That looks great along the arc there. There's just one I want to grab there. Again, deep breath in and release. Perfect. So we have 1.25 centimeters. Perfect. Same thing on the other side. Start even now too. 6.5. 6.5. All right, Jeremy, I think the brows are looking really good. I'm just going to give them a little bit of a moisturizing massage to calm them down. We'll start out with the brows. Keep the eyes closed for me, please. And they're nice and healthy, evenly distributed. Just do a bit of trimming and evening. It just feels some brushing here. measuring the symmetry. Okay. Looking at the other side. Perfect.